ETL Modeling, Mission Blue by Korey Osborne. Just to explain what ETL is a form of extracting, transforming, and loading data. What it means to extract is to go about finding sources where you can pull data that might have the answers that you're looking for. Once you find those sources, then you need to transform them and find relations with them that match. It could be the times, it could be the dates, it could be the amounts, or it could be the actual country that you're diving into. Once you do that, you upload the data and you begin. Here is a form of a dimensional model of a few data points that show the same relations. For Mission Blue database, we're going to be looking for the month that they went fishing, the country, the fish type that they're fishing a lot of, the amount of fish that they're pulling out of the seas, the body of ocean that they chose. Not all countries have states, so that wouldn't be a relations for the rest of them except for United States. The year that they draft all the fish, and the companies that produce the most fish. Um, One example of an extinct fish is the bluefin tuna fish, which is one of the largest tuna fish, and it's only 3% of its population remains. It's an endangered species, but they still manage to keep fishing it. So we need to find out what exactly is going on and what countries are producing the most of that fish. For an example, 6 steps to gathering business requirements. Before you want to do this, you want to gather business requirements, you want to establish project goals and objectives, you want to find your stakeholders. The stakeholders are the people that are the most influential in seeing through this project and can help you out the most. Uh, for one, it could be the countries. For two, it could be the companies that you decide to discuss this project with. The next step you want to do is document those requirements. Document what you want done, in the time frame that you want it done, and how you plan on doing it. And then once you do that, you want to confirm the requirements. And how you confirm the requirements is, before you start pulling data and start speaking on the data, a lot of this information is confidential. So you would like to have the stakeholders to confirm on those requirements so that you can see it through. And then once they confirm it, then you're covered. And then you can prioritize the requirements from there and set the right people in the right places. A modeling tool that I decided to use. It's a good company, one of the top companies that I've seen in the business intelligence realm. It's SAS Visual Analytics. Some of the features that they have are customizable dashboards, marketing reports, forecasting, data sources, connectors, which we were talking about as far as finding your sources and pulling them, and ad hoc analysis. Forecasting is a big one. It could kind of tell people the pattern of where they're headed if they continue these habits. So that's why one of the reasons why I chose this company. Here are some of the examples of graphs and visuals that you can show to companies, and they can kind of get an idea of the flow of the business and of the endangerment of the actual sea life species. Data profiling tool benefits. You want to have a data profiling team because they can improve quality, shorten the implementation cycle, improve users' understanding of the data because you're going to be pulling a lot of data that is going to be into the thousands, maybe even millions, and you need somebody or a team to pull that together. Determine the patterns where you can make a story out of it, and identify data relations, like we previously discussed. One form of relation would be the actual sea life species that we're focusing on. All those countries, we would think, or we would hope that they all fish that same species. It could be salmon, it could be tuna, it could be even shark or whale. But those relationships we can pull together and find out who is producing the most and who do we need to talk to. Profile 2 company. Profile 2 company that I decided to use was Rulex, which is the team that will be managing the data and will be making sense of the data. They have 99.9 data reliability achieved with other companies, and based on the research that I found, they do pretty well as far as making a storyline and collecting data for companies. So when you get some time, check out Rulex.com. It is a solid company, and they've been in business since 2014, I believe. All right, and then we got the data governance. I want to talk about data governance because as you pull data, you want to make sure that you have integrity and that the information that you're pulling is allowed to be shared, because most companies do not want their data to be shared due to capitalism and competition. So you want to make sure that you follow that and that this is the flow of the business processes and business analytics that I designed for that. So just to make sure that our security is safe, we don't have any data breaches, because that is a issue amongst companies, is people breaking and stealing data. You want to make sure that the right people have the right access and the quality is legit quality. So moving forward, this is my ETL model. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out in my YouTube comments. And thank you again. Goodbye.